All right, folks, this is I'm a Wizard on MTGO, and you are joining me for round 2, game 2 of a Pauper Daily, where I am playing against Tutatis, who is playing like Sack Artifact Affinity with Disciples and Atogs and things like that. So, looking at this opener, what to say? It definitely has more than enough mana, which is awesome. And it does have Preordain, although, all things considered at this point, what I really need to make this hand good is a red land, a lightning bolt in case he has Clan Shaman, which I think he probably does since he's keeping his opening 7. And then I'm also going to need Empty the Warrens and Bushwhacker. But I will go ahead and keep this hand. I think it just makes so much mana that it'll be fine. One thing it is kind of fun to do with this too is when you just kind of roll the dice. Like if I were to hit a red land, for example, I could potentially have a turn where I just like cast Ritual, and then Manamorphose for blue and Preordain. In this case, it looks like I'm not going to Preordain. So he brought in Duress. That's pretty good. It's nice. Because, again, it doesn't really pressure me. I'm not, like, overly concerned about Duress. He takes the Preordain. It's definitely the right play. So, no red from him. So, no Clan Shaman. Oh, maybe he had the Prophetic to go ahead and get the red. I see. Yeah, normally that's probably a pretty safe bet. I mean, it's really unlikely I'm going to be comboing off on, like, turn 1. It happens. Like, I've done it before, but it's so rare. And then backing it up with the Duress, too, on his turn 1. I mean, there's almost no way that I'm going to be going off that turn. His ideal is he has Clan this turn. He must have topped at Great Furnace. I would expect him to have Clan Shaman. If he doesn't have Clan Shaman, I'm like really confused. Maybe he did bring in the Dispels too. I would have only expected him to have brought in, like, you know, not all those cards. Maybe he would only bring in the 1 extra Clan Shaman and then like 4 Duress. But he's leaving open... Oh, no, he's not going to leave open blue. Okay. So sweet. He just plays Mirror Enforcer. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cast Impulse here. See what I can find. A whole lot of nothing. I don't really need any more rituals, so that's definitely out. Saprosan Scary. I'm on my last legs with this one right here. I think what I'm going to have to go with is probably the Ponder. Yeah, and I think I kind of just have to hope that he doesn't have the Clan Shaman at this point. Oh, well, now I actually get to know and find out. Let's go ahead and take a peek at what he's got. I think regardless, though, I'm going to be casting Ponder this turn. I don't necessarily want to be casting Gataxian Probe. So let's go ahead and see what I can hit off the Ponder. If I hit, like, a red card, or I mean, if I hit a red producing card, like Lotus Petal or one of my lands, and I hit Empty the Warrens, that's kind of the nuts. Let's go ahead and see what can happen, though. Ponder. Ooh. That's kind of all blanks, really. I mean, the Sandstone Needle, I really, really need that. So I think it's probably worth it to go ahead and put it on top. I mean, that's a number of Manamorphos. And no, I don't want to shuffle. Go ahead and throw that one down there. And this is why I saved the Gataxian Probe, because at this point, like, I don't need that extra draw. Like, I'm really banking on getting there off of all of these cantrips and everything. And if I can Manamorphose into something real, then that would work out fine for me too, because I can make like infinite blue mana currently. Oh, maybe he has the shaman now? No, he doesn't. Going off right now with like the Manamorphose, chaining like all these Manamorphose together. I mean, it's pretty tempting, but I'm really only going to be seeing, what, like I think one new card? Two new cards, I suppose. Okay, so now I need to have the lightning bolt too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can like 8 me out of nowhere with Disciple. It's pretty sick. But given the state of things, I think I really just need to go for it. Don't really have a choice otherwise. So I know I definitely want the other Manamorphose, so I'm going to go ahead and get that right now. And let's go ahead and track what he has in his hand. Seed of Synod. Springleaf Drum. So nothing real that I have to care about. So now I have all these Manamorphose. Alright, now time to get lucky, kids. So what do I need? I need a Lightning Bolt. Empty the Warrens and Bushwhacker. It's kind of like the ideal sequence. And let's go ahead and do the Splice action. My opponent is apparently really confused by Splice. So this is really sketchy. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep the Desperate Ritual in my hand in the event that I do hit another. It's really unlikely that I will be able to do that, and it's going to matter, like, because I basically just have to draw gas at this point. So let's go ahead and preordain now. And that's part of the equation. Given, though, that I'm only really concerned about killing Cart Clan Shaman, the things that I really need the most are Lightning Bolt and Empty the Warrens, and Bushwhacker is neither of those. So keeping it seems less than ideal when I'm going to need like every draw step possible to get there. Yeah, so I have to bottom it. And I hit a Ponder, obviously. Giant Luck Sack. Let's go ahead and Ponder. See if I can find anything good. Nothing really good. And having that island would not be bad. But I don't think it's quite good enough. I really need the Impulse, though. So, no, will not shuffle my library. And this Manamorphose would essentially net me a land, which is acceptable. Sweet, so I get that out of it. And go ahead and use that, and use that. Get all those other crappy cards off the top. Okay, so sweet. There's the Empty the Warrens that I most definitely needed. And Manamorphose. And now I'm going to go for as many blue as possible. And I didn't get there. I was not able to find the Lightning Bolt in the top, like, half of my deck. So it goes. Alright. So I lose this one, and go ahead and tune in for Match 2, Game 3, when I again attempt to destroy this Affinity Artifact Menace over here.